Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Welcome back to another episode of my doll yapping series. This is the fifth episode from this line. Really love to do these episodes. They're so fun. And today we're going to talk about dolls that I really love but I can't collect because of many reasons, like they haven't been sold in my country really, or they're so expensive online, or you can't find them secondhand because they're so rare, kind of, especially in my country. But I thought this would have been a really cool idea to continue the doll yapping series because I really enjoyed to make them. So I would say we're not gonna talk too much and we're gonna get started with the first doll line. The first line of dolls would be Cabbage Patch Kids. At first, I didn't like them. I thought they were kind of ugly with their faces, but now I think they're so cute and I really want to collect them. I saw them first at Girl on the Water and her friend Alana. I love these girls so much. I love their YouTube videos and they posted so many videos about Cabbage Patch Kids and the restoration, and that they got them from their childhood and bought them again to feel connected to them. I never played with Cabbage Patch Kids as a child. I don't think they were that around when I was a child, especially in my country. They were like, I think they're still made to this day, but they never have been really in my country, I believe. I do remember, I think my cousin had one or two Cabbage Patch Kids, and I really thought they were so cute. But then when I was older, I forgot about them, and when I saw them again on their channel, I thought they were kind of ugly, and I never really watched the videos. But recently, I started to watch all of them, and I'm super obsessed with Cabbage Patch Kids right now. But it's just so hard to collect them. In my country, I saw a few listings on eBay, but just for the Cabbage Patch Kids from the 80s mostly, and I don't really like them. I just like the 2000s Cabbage Patch Kids, and I just want to collect them kind of. I also like the modern ones that are right now on the shelves and being sold, but I already know I'm not feeling the 80s ones, and I also like the Cabbage Patch Kids with the wool hair, but I much prefer the corn silk Cabbage Patch Kids with the real hair because I much prefer real hair on dolls than wool hair on dolls. So I would collect the corn silk Cabbage Patch Kids because I really think they're so cute and I love their outfits, and I love the idea that they come with a birth certificate and that they have all different names and are their own Couch Patch Kid and no one is really the same, which is actually such a cool idea, and I think they're so cute. And I looked for them on eBay, but it's impossible to find one, especially from the 2000s. They all kind of from the 80s, and when they're from the 80s or 2000s, they are never under 100 euros, which is so annoying. I found some for 20 or 30 euros, still kind of expensive, but more reasonable, and they're also corn silk. Cabbage Patch Kids, like the ones with real hair, and I really want them, but I can't really buy stuff right now. Really need to be patient what I buy and what I'm not gonna buy. So I can't buy them right now. But I really hope my Cabbage Patch obsession lasts a bit longer and I will get into them because I think they're so cute. They kind of remind me of baby dolls, like there are baby dolls, and I just collect fashion dolls normally, like Barbie sized, Monster High sized dolls or Bratz. But I really love Cabbage Patch dolls, and now that I also collect La Loopsy, I think Cabbage Patch Kids are kinda like La Loopsy dolls, not at all from the look wise, but Lalopsy dolls are also kind of baby dolls in a way, but also kind of not. And I also feel the same thing about Cabbage Patch Kids. And I think they're super cute and I would love to collect them. So maybe someday you will see Cabbage Patch videos on my channel. But for now, they're not going to be on my channel for so many sad reasons. But I really would love to have them and give them their own names and do restorations videos on them. But this will be a topic for the future. Really hope I will have one at least someday with corn silk hair. Really would love to have some. They're so incredibly gorgeous and I really, really want them. But I would say now it's time to move on to the next star line. The next storyline will be Moxie Girls. I think they're so stunning. I love their hair, I love their faces, and the outfits are so gorgeous. I think they're so pretty. They're kinda like Bratz dolls, and they're also made by MGA. And I think Bratz or MGA made them because they didn't have the license for Bratz at the time, so they released Moxie Girls. And I think they're so gorgeous. I love everything about them. But for some reasons, you can't really find them online, especially in my country. I do believe the reason behind that is because no one really knows what they are. And then you can find them when you are typing Girls on eBay or Vinted, but I do believe they're so gorgeous. And maybe someday I will own one. I would really love to. I think they're absolutely stunning. Their outfits are so gorgeous. Their faces are insanely gorgeous. And I really, really would love to own some one day, but we will see what the future brings on this channel and in my toy collecting journey. But I really, really love to have some Moxie Girls. Now it is time for Bradzilla. I love Bradzilla dolls. Like, they're so gorgeous, and I don't think there's a single doll that has an ugly face. I think they're so pretty. Every single one of them. Like, most of them don't have really good hair quality. That's kind of sad, but I do believe they're so gorgeous. They have been released by MGA to compete with Monster High, I believe, and they're kind of a Bratz spin-off line. They're like the witchy cousins of the Bratz, which I do believe is such a cool idea. But with the names, it's kind of confusing because some of them have the same names as their cousins, which is kind of weird, but I do love these dolls. They're so gorgeous, and I love that they're witches. And MGA or Bratz just posted on their Instagram and asked if we would like to have Bradzilla's back, and I clicked yes because, like, oh my god, Bradzilla's in 2025 or 2026 when they will be released. I don't really know if they're gonna do it, but I hope so. This would be so insanely gorgeous. And now that MGA just uses nylon hair, especially on Bratz, I do believe every single Bradzilla will have nylon hair. And because they also do Rainbow High, I think they will do it just like that with the nylon hair because Bradzillas have colorful hair most of the time, and Rainbow High dolls also have colorful hair, so they do have a lot of nylon laying around at their warehouse. So I do believe that we will get Bradzilla dolls with nylon hair because if you want to buy them secondhand, it's first of all impossible, and if you find them, they're super expensive and their hair looks insane. It is so frizzy and looks so disgusting the way that you can't really restore it anymore. So that's the reason we can't collect Bradzillas here in my country, especially. They're so hard to find, and when you find them, they look so bad. But if they bring back Bradzillas for 2026, probably I will lose my mind and I will buy them the way they release, like the day they release. I will buy every single one of them. I want them so bad. I think they're so gorgeous. I really hope they will keep the inset eyes, and I really do hope they will gonna do reproductions of all these dolls with nylon hair. So I'm really gonna pray for that they will release Bradzillas again. But that was kind of it with the Bradzilla topic. I really, really want them. But now it's time to move on to the next doll brand. These dolls mean so much to me because now we're gonna talk about Novi Stars. I love Novi Stars so much. I always watched the commercial on YouTube when I was a child, but I do believe they never have been sold in my country really, but I love them so much. I remember as a kid looking on Amazon for these dolls, and there were a couple of dolls of them, but not really that much. And I do remember the theme song for these dolls. It has been so many years since I last heard this song, but I still remember it. And it's such a good song. It is such a banger. And I love the idea of them being aliens. And I also do love their gimmicks. I think they're so cute. And I actually own one Novistar doll, and it is Novistar. No, oh my god, the doll line is called Novistar. I mean, I got what is her name? Oh god, I forgot it. So this is the doll. Her name is Al Electric, and she's the only doll that I have from Novistars, and she still works. She also lights up, and she's in really good condition because I got her new in box. But to find another doll than just Al Electric and the other one with the purple curly hair, it's impossible. You can't find them, and there's so many cool ones, but they are not on the second-hand market at all, especially in my country. They're so hard to find, but there's so many good and gorgeous dolls. They're so stunning, and I really, really want them. They're so cool, and I would really love to have more Novistar dolls in the future because I think they're so cool, and I really do think MGA should have bring back Novistars. I think they could have done so much more with them, and I think if they will release them today and make them a bit taller and give them more articulation, I think they would sell so good. Now it is time to talk about begoth dolls. I think they're so stunning. I see them all the time on TikTok or on Courtly Jester's YouTube channel, and I think they're so cool. And Girl on the Water and Bunny Party 2001 also collecting these dolls, like they're collecting them. I'm not quite sure about Bunny Party 2000, but Girl on the Water definitely collects them. And I love these dolls so much. They're so gorgeous. They're so pretty. I love that they have this goth aesthetic going on. I think they're so stunning and they're so unique, but I think they have never been released for kids. I think they're just collector dolls for adults. And you can't find them in my country, in Germany. You can't find them here. Nowhere. Not on eBay, not on Vinted. Like, if you find them, they're super expensive and they're just two listings for them at the moment. I think it's so hard to find them. They had been so many dolls released right now for begoth dolls on their website, but I can't really find the website and I don't think they're shipping to Germany. It's really confusing, this website, and I don't really know how the buying process is with these dolls, but I really, really want them. I think they're so cute and it looks so fierce, and I think they're really unique, and I love unique dolls, so I really would like to collect them. The next doll line is Once Upon a Zombie. I think they're so cool. I remember as a kid watching the commercial on YouTube and I was so confused what they are. And I was also so confused because I thought they were Disney. I don't really know why I thought that, but I thought they were so cool and I still think they're super cool. I always see them on YouTube or TikTok and I think they're so stunning. Like, they're so cute and I love that they're princesses but as zombies, and I also watched the show. I think it is so camp. There are not a lot of episodes, but the episodes that are out are so cool, and I think these dolls are so gorgeous, but they're sadly really hard to find on the secondhand market like eBay or Vinted, and if you find them, it's mostly just Rapunzel. I don't care. Rapunzel's my favorite, but all the dolls had polypropylene hair, and every single doll has frizzy hair that is on the second-hand market, and you can't really restore them, which is really sad because they're always gonna have split ends, and it is just really hard to find them on the second-hand market. But I actually really, really want them. I'm not quite sure when this video will be posted because I said in my My Little Pony G3 fix-up video that there won't be a video on Monday, but today is Sunday and tomorrow is Monday, so I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna upload this video on Monday because I just uploaded a room tour video and I really put a lot of effort in this video, so I don't really know if I should post this video on Monday or if I should wait for probably Saturday to post this video, and I will just post the My Little Pony G3 video on Wednesday, so I think I will post this video next week someday, but definitely not on Monday. But I do really hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to check me out on my other social media accounts, Instagram and TikTok. Thank you for some motion, and yeah guys, have a beautiful day. Bye guys.